Beat that meat. Beat that meat. EA Sports.
Gender game.
Beat that meat.
Are we back?
I think we're back. Alex, you better be on, damn it.
Okay.
What time is the stream?
You are.
Can you hear me?
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 100 of Between Collectors. We made it to 100, and probably this is gonna be the last show ever, but we made it to the episode 100. Don't ask me how, we just made it.
Great.
And we have, okay, here we go. We have a beautiful panel tonight. As you can see, we have Papi de Mayan, Easy Company Collectibles. How you doing, sir? Welcome back to the show. And you're on mute, of course.
You're on mute. Oh my God.
Why am I muted? Who muted me?
I don't know. You did yourself.
We had side boob, and my name changed, and then Moose got booted. Yeah. My wife.
Welcome, Papi.
My wife.
We
There
have-
he is. Moose, did you just wake up? Good morning. Whoa. Hello. Doesn't he look like the guy from Jurassic Park? We made dinosaurs.
I have dinosaurs. Beware my dinosaurs.
I don't think you said that, but you can act as that guy if you were ever
I'll
given a
depend
role.
on that guy.
They should give
How
you
are
John
you?
Norman's role.
Hold on. Come on,
Oh
bitch.
man. Well, it's gonna be a fun show. How you doing, Mr. Chuck? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here. It's been a long week. Ready to spend some time with my buddies.
I know it's been a couple of weeks since we were on, but we are back with episode 100, and of course, we have Flavio going to the space. How you doing, sir? Welcome.
Thank you for having me. And it's been a while since I've been on the show, but congratulations on the milestone for you guys. Big 100 here, and happy to be back.
Hey,
here with you
Flavio.
guys. Hey, Moose, how you doing, my friend? But yeah, I'm currently on my way to the beach. So I'm
How's your husband?
The last time I saw you on Connor Stream, Flavio, you were in a car.
What was that?
The last time I saw you on Connor Stream, you were in a car, right?
Yeah, I was in a car too that day too. So I'm a busy man. What can I say?
Well, that's good. That's good. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I mean, I had to invite you, my friend. You've been part of the shows for a long time. Then we kind of stopped doing stream, not on purpose, of course, just scheduling things. But now I'm trying to kind of get back to the people that contributed to the show, and obviously you did, so that's why you're here. So thank you, my friend, for joining us tonight. And of course, we have Moose. How you doing, sir? Good morning.
All right. For a second, I almost forgot. But, oh yeah, shit. Because I was like streaming through YouTube. Oh shit, I forgot. I said, why did I set my alarm? But I just had my alarm set for 7:45. Why did I set my alarm for 7:45?
He said, why was that alarm ringing?
Why is my alarm ringing? Right. Like, why is my alarm ringing? So, that's the nature of that tune. So, I'm here. I woke up. I woke. I figured out what I was supposed to be doing, and between collectors. I got me back. Oh, I don't want that. Get away. Go away. Okay. All right.
Well, it's been honestly, I think the show has more than 100 episodes. We started streaming on Fridays like a few years ago, and then we stopped that show, and then we kind of retake the Between Collectors, which used to be actually live on Tuesdays. Then we move it to Friday. So technically we have more than 100 episodes, but officially this show has 100 episodes. And I think for the other one, I don't remember if we ever made it to 100 episodes. I think we stopped at some point and then we changed to Between Collectors. Nevertheless, we're here. We have, first of all, thanks God, our 100th episode. So let's celebrate. Let's talk about Hot Toys. Let's talk about InArt. It's going to be a wild show. Grab your drinks, grab your cookies, grab whatever you can grab, because this is how we start between collectors. All right, so I want to say hi to the people on the chat as always, because without you, we will not be here. I want to say hi to my friend Frank Castillo in the house. What's up, guys? How you doing, sir? We have Batflex Pelota. Me gusta InArt Wonder Woman. We're going to talk about it, my friend. Daniel Nielsen in the house. 100. Nice. Much more to come. Thank you, my friend. Yes, 100th episode today. We have a Scrappy Doo in the house. Hi, guys. How you doing, sir? Mitchell Lawrence in the house. What's happening? How you doing, my friend? Yep, episode 100th. We made it. Brick Artemis in the house. Congrats on the big 100. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah. You know, at one point I was thinking, will we ever make it to 100 episodes? Every streamer out there has been doing 100 episodes, and we're like stuck in 98, 97. But hey, we made it, so we are here. Congrats on the century. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, so don't forget to like, as always. You know, like, share the stream. While we wait for more people to come in, let's talk about the first topic of the night, which is gonna be Wonder Woman. InArt Wonder Woman dropped from InArt. Mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings about the figure, but I want to hear you guys, your thoughts, and I'm gonna start with EC. Papi, what are your thoughts about this InArt Wonder Woman? That's actually spot on. I agree with that. I think the likeness is not there, but thank you for the.
Let me talk. So, I believe, although it's nice and great and dandy, and she even has the curvature on her ass to, you know, the same. It mimics the Zack Snyder ass shots that he got. I think that looks. They did like nice ass. But I think this is really going to aim for people who have not really gotten Wonder Woman, ignored it, but favor it and want a figure from them still. I think hot toy holders are going to be a little slow on jumping on this. Because although it's great, it's not like, I need another Wonder Woman. You know, and the likeness is there too, but I don't think it's spot on. I think the people who is going to be chasing this is going to be the guys who don't really have a Wonder Woman, or they just want an elite version of Wonder Woman, and this is kind of it. Unless J&D makes it and it's super expensive. What's pricing on this? Do we know yet?
$428.
Huh? Who screamed?
$428 on kit.
That's not bad. I mean, that's not a bad price for what you
No,
get.
it's not. I bought it. I just ordered it today. I mean, I was getting.
Speaking of which, I have to pre-order that one too. I didn't pre-order this one yet.
I like how InArt doesn't make the underwear and all that area, crotch area and ass don't look as weird. So you can perv out and look at it and be like, oh, it's nice.
But hey, I think. Okay, so two things about this, right? Before we go to Chuck. The likeness, I think, is not 100%.
It's not. It's like 85, 90.
Is that definitely not horrible, but it's not amazing either, right?
Hot Toys didn't do it either. They didn't do great at all.
I think
either.
none of them, to be honest with you.
Because it's such a hard, you know, feminine features. Like, I mean, if you look at Flavio, he has very nice feminine features, and it's very hard to get that. I guess the detail.
Is the beard, I guess.
It's like it's hard to. I don't know how to put it. It's like.
Yeah, we know that you don't know how to put it.
No.
Well, yes. One thing that I like about this is, first of all, the seamless body, right? That's beautiful. I love the texture on the body as well. I mean, you can see the texture on the skin. It looks nice. And of course, the red hair, which is always amazing by InArt, right? They always do a great job. But Chuck, what are your thoughts on this Wonder Woman? Did you pre-order this one already?
Oh, yes, I did. There's actually a video of it that has circulated around. It's not the highest resolution video, but it's a video that's circulating in video form. The likeness is at least 30% better on the video. For some reason, this figure in these photos, the likeness is a little off, but in the video, it looks so much more like her. It's crazy. I think this is one of those that when people get in hand, they're going to be like, holy crap, this is really good. I think InArt's going to polish it and revise it a little bit more before it's done. I have had every single Wonder Woman that Hot Toys has done. And to me personally, this blows it out of the water. The outfit, the body, the hair, they haven't said if the sword and the shield are die cast yet. I'm hoping they're not, honestly. And they haven't said if it's a magnetic base. I've seen a crotch grabber on the base in some of the shots. I really don't like the crotch grabbers. I love how InArt's already done always done the magnetic bases. But I am very excited about this figure. Wonder Woman, for me growing up, Wonder Woman was always one of my favorite superheroes because, Linda Carter in the 70s, that was a good thing to watch.
Right.
But I've always loved Wonder Woman. I've always loved her story. It's just awesome.
This one's kind of funny, though, in the movie. Kal-El, don't do it.
No, Kal-El.
You know who you are.
Gal Gadot is really
even
easy
know
on the
my
eyes,
lines.
but not so much on the ears, I guess. But I'm excited about this figure. I got it pre-ordered. I can't wait to see what it looks like in hand because the video looks really good. The video looks even better. If you see the video, you're like, holy shit, it looks... I mean, I'll tell you this. It's a better likeness than what J&D did on their hyperreal. And their third scale was $4,600.
Yeah.
And I think this is a better likeness than what J&D did, honestly.
I absolutely love the J&D pose and everything about it.
Yes.
But it was just so beautiful. But the head was just miss.
Way miss, like 60%.
Yeah. This is really nice, actually. Like, you're seeing different angles and stuff. I'd like to see the hands. It's a funny thing with InArt. If you have it in hand, it's completely a different story than any other video or image or promo pic out there, which is so bad because, they deserve that in-hand credit. Because Aragorn, I mean, we all looked at that. Remember, Aragorn has that issue about on film and on pictures.
But in hand,
look at Moose. But in hand, it's hey. But in hand, InArt figures just deliver, man. Aragorn was just completely everybody was like, "Does it look good to you?" I'm like, "It's fucking Vigo, dude. It's Vigo. It's the closest you're gonna get in 6 scale form." And I kind of wish I kept mine. It sucks, but what are you gonna do? I sold it. Oh, look at that back.
I'm telling you, it's the one thing about InArt is that they always do a good job with the body and all that. And here we have Jose Plus in the house. Finally, shit. Sorry. Welcome, my friend.
I think this is going to be a hit, though. I really do, Dante. I do.
Yeah, no, I think this one looks good. But look at this comment from Baflex Pelota. He says, "Sell you Wonder Woman 100 whatever as soon as possible before it tanks in price."
That's
and then
that was that special edition celebration one.
I had that one, and it was a good figure, but it was the same exact sculpt. It was the same exact sculpt as the Golden Armor Wonder Woman.
Which I think that sculpt it's okay.
It's good. It's not bad. I've got that figure. I like that figure.
Yep. It's not bad. Oh, hell no. Sorry, I just wrote a comment. Mr. Flavio, what are your thoughts on this Wonder Woman?
So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some people already heard how I've felt about it, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's all the way there, in my opinion. I don't think the likeness is there. And I think they need to do, some work on the likeness for sure for Gal Gadot, but the body too. I mean, I don't think she's that muscular. Like the way that it's flexing here like that. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that, with the joints,
She had no, you're
muscular.
right. She had zero muscle in the movies.
But yeah, I feel like that's not accurate to the film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, even if it was maybe like CG, but that's not actually how her body tone is.
She was not even
And-
like almost not even toned. She was just there.
Right. So, I mean, with that, aspect of the body, I kind of have an issue with it. And, I think I also brought it up too before. Her corset, compared to the Hot Toys version, it sits a lot lower in her armpit compared to, the Hot Toys version. Now, granted, I don't know what came first, the body or the corset, but to me,
Chicken
or the
egg.
to me,
Moose
I felt,
got the example right there.
yeah, I don't know if you want to bring that up, but to me, I just felt like it's, should be up a little bit more closer to her, underarm. You see how that sits up a little bit more? In my opinion, I feel like it does. When you look at the pictures, it seems like, it drops down a lot more. But, the Hot Toys one, the hair, is not bad, but I think the styling on the InArt one is a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah, InArt always does a great job with the rooted hair.
Yeah, I mean, I like that kind of like frizzy kind of look, but overall, I think I like the armor pieces, the outfit. I like the way that the hair is styled. I like, the base and, the accessories, but I don't think that the skin tone is right. I think she has more kind of like an olive-y kind of, skin versus this.
You kinky man.
This being maybe like a little bit more on the paler side. But it that part doesn't seem accurate to me. And then also the likeness. Now in the video, it does look a little, a lot better than the promo pics. And that's one thing too that I wish that, InArt went back into the well for. Like, it seems like almost every single one of their promo shots are super washed out, poorly lighted. And
I mean, that's awesome.
I think it's the opposite. I think what they are doing in art is exaggerating on the Photoshop part, like the extra lighting, the extra fixtures, and that kind of, like you said, that washes off the product. When I do my reviews, for example, I don't do any editing on the lighting. I'm sorry, on the colors, or any special editing in the video itself. It's literally how I get it, how I record it on my camera, and I just put some vignette on the side. That's all I do. I don't do any color washing, nothing. This one looks better.
Yeah,
Right,
Dante,
yeah,
look
the
at the
video-
first video. The first video that I sent you is even better than that one because it's high res.
the video looks better, but it almost seems like sometimes when you were looking at these pictures, they almost look like CGI, like her face looked like fake,
Yeah.
But, for the price, I will say I was expecting it to be higher. I thought it was going to be maybe like somewhere in the 500 range. So
This
that
definitely looks way better. I don't know.
That's
like
palatable.
that's two different head sculpts.
It's
mean,
just
comparing
it's not
this-
Photoshop to hell and back. Dante,
Comparing
show
this to their
the
promo pics.
show the first video that I sent you. It's even better because it's an HD one
Is
that
hold
InArt
on.
Flavio's
published.
over there instigating.
It's a lizard. She's a lizard.
I
They-
mean,
they-
I'm just, I don't know.
transform
I feel like, when it comes to InArt, I just want them to be at the toppest, if they're promoting that, and sometimes I feel like we give them that space where it's like, oh, they're going to fix the head sculpt by the time it comes out. This was 4 years in the making or announced, like this should have been perfect from the time that it was announced to all way back when, you know what I mean? So
But
I don't know.
I wouldn't say the verdict yet, because you know how promos and all this stuff goes. Even Aragorn upon release didn't look like Aragorn, but when you have it in hand, it's something else.
But that's what I'm saying, though. When it comes to Hot Toys, we know that the head sculpt is going to drop about 5%.
Which
that's
sucks.
usually what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? With
Yeah.
them, it's like the opposite way around. It's like it may be slightly worked on, but they need to do so much more work by the time it comes out. And then it's like,
Yeah,
well,
look
they're
at this.
they're answering what the community is griping over, so they have all that time to fix it anyways.
And it even gets
Yeah.
better, Dante. As the video goes on right there, there's a shot where that shot where it pans up and you can see the whole length. That sculpt and movement that's Gal Gadot right there. I mean, that is.
But if you look from the body which is the silicone-ish body, to the head being that painted resin, you'll think that's all silicone. Like, you'll think that whole head, everything, the paint just matches the body so good.
Yeah, that's
from
fucking.
head
That's.
And also the expression too. I wish they would have done a different expression.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
Or give you 2 head sculpts.
Yeah.
I think
Definitely.
InArt's going to start doing this thing where they just kind of shock the shit out of us and do stuff like that, where they're going to show us one thing, and then upon release, it's going to be like, hey, here's a second head sculpt that you didn't expect.
That's true. That's true.
And for the most part, hadn't that been the case? And for the most part, I mean, the Aragorn they showed originally sucked balls, so who gives a shit about it? I mean, this is stupid, in terms of the nose and things like that, and the shortened suit. I mean, but it still looks good. I mean, I pre-ordered this morning because I said I can't hesitate on something like this. This is gorgeous. Even though I already have the WB 100, I'm gonna have them, I'm gonna have them scissor each other. I think. I don't know.
Wait.
Look at how much of a difference of the lighting. Like,
Yeah. Hey, stop on this one, the lighter one.
I think
Yeah,
it looks
like that
better
is
with
just
the dark background.
photoshopped the hell and back, man.
That looks so good though. For 1/6 scale, I think it's going to be a really good product. If they're coming out the gates with this, I think it's going to be a really good product. Chicken nut bread.
And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I didn't pre-order this, but I don't have the WB 100. But I'm still like, there's something telling me that Hot Toys is eventually going to redo a Wonder Woman. So
I think that's your hemorrhoids.
I kind of want to like see what their offering is if they with their artisan version, if they do it and retool the WB 100 from top to bottom, change the expression and everything, and update the whole thing. But I mean, for this price, it's not a bad price. I'll definitely agree with that. And
Definitely agree with Batflex. Pilota, his comment for a rooted hair silicone body and this type of accuracy, worth the price.
Yeah, I mean, I was told before that Hot Toys is going to be doing Wonder Woman. I think I shared this in previous live streams as well. Mr. Moose, what are your thoughts on this Wonder Woman, my friend?
Well, I've said, in the past, the way things are going with all the 1/6 females, if they make them this good, I won't need Pornhub, So I really enjoy this, what they're doing, and I know I'm gonna like this when I get it in hand.
Hey,
like I said, I'm gonna have my figures put together. I have so many Deadpools. I want to pose a Deadpool hitting on her, in my detail, and have Lady Pool get mad, because I have a couple of Lady Pools already, for that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm working on in the back of my head, very slowly. I go about an inch a day to get my collection, together. But I love
You're
this.
always buying stuff. You're always picking up great stuff, man.
And I'm very slow to unbox. I got a Popeye custom. I love that guy. And I can't. He's in the detail, but I don't want to go open it up. But I find bargains. What did I find today? I bought a Leonidas, but only from Present Toys. I found it on the marketplace, and the person had a pretty high originally a couple of weeks ago. Then all of a sudden it went down by a third. I go, well, now I'll take it. I'll take it now. So I'm getting Leonidas coming in, and so that's pretty awesome. You gotta be in. So I do a lot of superheroes and a lot of kick-ass people, and so like Dirty Harry, I have Dirty Harry temporarily standing next to Superman because Dirty Harry has kryptonite bullets in my head, and things like that. So I'm all for this Wonder Woman. I love it. I don't care how many Wonder Woman I have WB-84. I have the one with the golden. I have the golden armor one. I have the BBS one. The only one I don't have is the Justice League, and I think that's the weakest one. The Justice League. I haven't really been able to find it. I only get stuff when I find a bargain. I try not to pull the trigger unless I'm like desperate. Certain things don't go cheap. And so I gauge that as I go along. But this is a bargain because this is the same price Hot Toys charge at $23. What kits did with shipping included and everything. That's the same price. I mean, they were like $400, $405. Eventually on Hot Toys. On Sideshow. And so, how else can I go wrong? I love them both. I'll appreciate them both. They're like the daughters I never had. Well, I have a daughter, but
Wait, did I order Michael Jackson? Now that I'm looking, I don't remember if I ordered Michael Jackson. By the way, Jose, you can go next. What are your thoughts on this Wonder Woman, my friend? And welcome, by the way. Welcome to the show.
He went from Pornhub to the daughter he never had, which I don't know. Thank you, Moose, for entertaining us. But my thoughts are all over the place after that. Oh man, I don't know, man.
He's lost.
I'm like completely lost.
I love you, Jose. Take it again. Take it away, Jose.
You know what, man? I think this Wonder Woman is pretty good, man. I don't think it's perfect. I do think I agree with a lot of what Flavio is saying in terms of in terms of the things that they could be improved on. I also thought too, it's specifically about her body. I didn't think she was as muscular. I think they made her a little more real than she was in the movie. She's got a little bit of like a UFC fighter body here that gal didn't have. At least not in that movie. I would have to revisit, the other films to see if perhaps she bulked up a little more. I mean, I know she was working out, but she's a relatively thin woman, so I don't think she had those back muscles specifically. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I would have to look at those reference photos. Moose, I'm sure you have some of those. So,
no. I have different kind of reference photos.
But yeah, whoa. But anyways, yeah, man. But overall, though, I mean, I think this is a banger product. Hopefully they do improve on it. I mean, for the most part, I think it's overwhelmingly that the community the thoughts are that it should improve, and I think that they will listen. I don't know how much it will improve. Maybe it's a very minimal improvement, but I as long as we do see some sort of change, I think the most collectors will be happy with it. I didn't pre-order it yet. I think I will. I mean, I do like BVS. I'm a BVS fan. I do have the InArt Superman. I do have the BVS 2.0 Hot Toys. So it's something for me that I really, really like and enjoy. So I would want to see what Hot Toys does. Dante, as you mentioned, you did mention about Hot Toys potentially doing a 2.0. I think you mentioned like summertime, maybe perhaps even later October. I think you've mentioned. So I know that that's something that they perhaps are working on behind the scenes. So I would be interested in what they offer. I don't know if it's going to be a huge jumps in quality. Like there's nothing that I could like clearly say other than perhaps maybe a better head sculpt, maybe. But there's nothing that I feel like Hot Toys would do way better. You know what I mean? Like maybe it would be on par, right? And then maybe you could be like, okay, well, I'll go with Hot Toys because that's the product I prefer buying. But I don't necessarily think it would be it's like above and beyond better product either way. You know what I mean? I feel like they would be pretty level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Yeah, so I was told a while ago, and I think I shared one of my streams about the Hot Toys will be doing Wonder Woman. And I don't know if they were waiting for InArt to drop theirs first and then maybe do theirs after, because with Hot Toys you never know, right? But
what's the pre-order cutoff for this?
And then you have a month about September 30th on Kit if you want.
September 30th. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
$70 deposit too, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually pre-order that through him. I
See,
did
that's-
pre-order. Sorry, I did pre-order Michael Jackson's "Smooth Criminal." I was saying
Yeah, me too.
through, but I did it through InArt. I thought I did it through Kit.
See,
InArt.
that's a piece that I really, really want, and I'm still upset that I didn't pull the trigger on it. But
On
you
the
know,
Smooth Criminal?
yeah, I really wanted that one, man.
Hey.
Oh, he sold out already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it is. I don't know how InArt works with their stuff. I think the cutoff is already out, so it's gonna be hard to
I
find.
mean, if you really, really want it, I can tell you where to find it, but I don't know how much you want it. But let me know. Let me know.
He said, "I don't know how much you want it." You know, I kind of always question. Like, I always question before I do it. But that's the hard bargain with this one, because I mean, and I didn't even know that you were saying that either, Dante. Like, if Hot Toys is actually doing it soon, I'm just assuming, because right, you know, you got the armored Batman, you got BVS 2.0 that just recently came out, and they pretty much teased the 1.0 Superman, I'm assuming, in the armored Batman promo pics, but I was hoping that that's a 2.0 as well. But something told me that, you know, the Trinity is going to come back around very soon. So that's why I'm, as much as the head sculpt in this situation, but I'm really on the fence because I want to see what Hot Toys does. But then it's like, you know, the cutoff goes away for this, and then Hot Toys doesn't announce, and then you're waiting. It's like, you know, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, personally, I'm just gonna go with InArt. Even if Hot Toys does theirs, I mean, if they do theirs and it's better than this one, then I pre-order Hot Toys as well. And then so one of them, you know,
Yeah,
I'd rather.
I'd probably get both.
The good
to be
thing,
honest.
the good thing is with InArt though, like it usually holds its value. So if you like buy this one, I feel like you could at least get your money back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, I know some Hot Toys after a while, especially if they get 2.0, you can barely even get what you paid for it. You know, it's really difficult, especially right now. So.
Like, good luck
I
trying
think
to sell a
that- yeah.
Mandalorian figure.
Oh yeah, Mandalorian.
Like,
Oh, those
So
are
saturated.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
there
right.
it
Yeah, still with Kit.
Oh.
I just checked. Thanks, Scrappy Doo. Scrappy Doo. Yeah, it's still available in with Kit. So
There it
you know
is,
when,
man.
Nice,
There it is.
nice.
You said you
Hey,
really
what's
want it. There it is.
Do you know what the deposit is on that? Can somebody tell me?
the
Somebody give
deposit
my man the info,
is
please.
$78.
Live pre-order. Live pre-order right
78?
here.
Yeah, just do it, bro. Before it's too late. Just do it.
Live
I
pre-order.
really,
right here.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want that Michael Jackson. Like,
And you're
if
getting
there's-
if you pre-order the jukebox too, man.
yeah, I
that
just
they
seen
just-
that today. I mean, who
Yeah.
doesn't like Michael Jackson? You're lying if you don't.
I love Michael Jackson.
I love his music, man. He was an icon. Nothing like
I like Michael Jackson too, but I like the Michael Jackson that appeared on the 25th Motown anniversary special that I saw live on TV on NBC
my
back in
God.
the 80s. That's how
Wow.
freaking old I am, dudes.
You
Uncle
saw
Mooch is
history,
old.
man.
And I
Well, you're-
saw it live on TV, and I was like, holy cow. And he's moonwalking. I go, that is unbelievable, him moonwalking, you know,
That-
and I don't even know why I turned the show on. Because, you
That
know,
was the-
I like
Sorry, Moose.
I like
that was
some
the
of his
first
music,
time, right?
and I think he was just about to break out on Thriller. I think he was still coming off of, you know, the album before that.
Off the
You know,
Wall.
Off the Wall. You know, yeah. I mean, you know, he had great music. I would buy a 25th anniversary special Michael Jackson, a Beat It Michael Jackson, a Billie Jean Michael Jackson, a bad Michael Jackson. But you know, getting into Smooth Criminal and getting into they send me, they're going to give you a Man in the Mirror as Michael Jackson too, probably. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want those. I don't need those. You know, like who wants that? So I mean, and they also did the. I don't know what that one was. The recent one. It looks great. They all look great. The one from the what's that? What's that one called? The woman in the silver jacket called? I forgot. I'm on a brain fart. So I mean, but
Silver
the last
jacket?
one, the one that he just came out with the stage.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was
what's that one?
that was his.
Oh, that's the from Dangerous tour.
Yeah,
The
in
Dangerous.
Brazil.
That was
Yeah,
a tour. Okay, So that was a tour outfit. I don't need that, in my collection right now. But I would take. I've been seeing and pondering cheap. I've seen cheap versions, or reduced versions of like Beat It, Hot Toys, and I don't mind going down, backfilling from the past because I have old figures. I have an MMS2 right here sitting here right now. If you know what that is, it's the ugliest figure in the world. But I'm into I'm into 1/6 and Hot Toys history. And that's what I want to like espouse and deal with and enjoy and learn about. How it developed from one place to another. I'm all into kind of history.
You're the true collector.
Here's my. I'm a psycho collector. That's for sure. Like, looky. Let me see. Here, right here. Look. Like this guy, I gotta unbox and put him out. He's the ugliest Terminator you'll ever see. It's the worst figure ever in terms of the face sculpt. And I bought this from somebody. And it doesn't look like they even opened the goddamn thing. Ever. And how many years is this? This is like 15 years old.
Wow.
Look.
How did we go from Terminator to Michael Jackson?
Terminator.
Oh, Michael Jackson to Terminator.
Because that's the range of 1/6, art. It goes from, it started years ago, dude. Look at how I got here, dude. Look what I got too.
Is that George Lucas?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is like primordial Hot Toys. This is the third figure they ever put out before they started making military figures.
Oh wow!
And I got this dirt cheap. Okay, dirt cheap. How much? I know you guys don't like talking about money and things like that, prices and stuff like that from old stuff. But I got this dirt cheap. It's still in the box. I'll never take it out of the box because I want to buy another one that's loose. I'm going to keep this forever in the box. And he's going to be trapped in a thing. I'll probably buy an Apex thing to put him in. Because that's like history.
I don't know, 180?
No, less.
100?
150.
Okay.
I was going to guess that.
It's not bad.
Dude, this guy finds like the craziest deals too. It's insane, man.
Yeah, he walks in the street. Oh, look, 1/4 scale Terminator. How much? 150. Okay.
Yeah, it's
like, what the fuck?
Hey, listen, I had a 1/4 scale Terminator so lined up for 175. The guy wouldn't go any lower. So okay, I'll do it. And I was gonna go meet the guy. And the guy came back to me like 2 days earlier. The next day, oh, my cousin wants it. I'm gonna give it to him for his birthday. I'm sorry, buddy. Like, what? You made it a contract with me, But it's just,
he said you made a contract.
Just sign the paper
with me. Well, if it was eBay, you couldn't get out of it on eBay. Because he'd be in, he'd get a negative. It was an eBay sale, but he wasn't. He was on Marketplace, and so and it wasn't even a group that you can complain to. It's just Facebook Marketplace. All I can do is give him a rating. You don't want to create bad blood. But the guy screwed me over. Like, I think, what also could be the case, he said he was giving it away. Somebody could have gotten to him. Listen, he said, are you selling it for that? You're crazy to sell it for that price. I had a premium format, T800, in the box still, okay, with the box. And the guy said, I'm giving it to my cousin? Yeah, sure you are. Somebody got to him and said, I'll give you 200 instead of 175. Somebody outbid me, or somebody got to the guy. That's what I'm sure what happened.
Damn. But anyway, so we got this Michael Jackson box that was announced today that is going to come with the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson, which is amazing. By the way, today is Michael Jackson's birthday. Would it be the 67th birthday? And I think this was much needed. I think we discussed this when we talked about the figure before, that it was missing some accessories, especially this. This is a key part of that, environment per se, right? So I'm glad that InArt decided to include this in the pre-order. So if you haven't pre-ordered it yet, you should. I think it's still available with 1/6 kit. I don't think it's available anymore on InArt's website. I'm not sure.
Wait, hang on. This comes with it, or you have to pay extra?
No, it
No,
will come with
comes
it.
Oh, wow. I see. I didn't know that. I thought it was like an add-on.
No,
No, it wasn't. So they said that they will include this accessory if you pre-order the figure, and it kind of makes sense. And you know what? I have a feeling that maybe they heard the comments because many people were saying, "Well, where's the jukebox?" You know, it's part of the Smooth Criminal thing, right? That's how you start the video.
But
you know,
it's not gonna fit on that base, right?
no, it's not. It's gonna be a separate. It has to be a separate. And I have a feeling that it's gonna come with the coin as well.
Oh man.
So we're gonna play the music? We're gonna play the song?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. But InArtists usually go with those little details. So if they include a coin, that would be amazing. Imagine doing a pose, just tossing the coin. That would be great.
Even if I pre-order right now, though, like I'll still get it, or is this?
Yeah. Anyone who pre-ordered it will get it.
Wow, I'm very there to pre-ordering it. I want to get it.
Yeah, so probably it's gonna be released next year. I think for Michael Jackson, it didn't take that long though, for the Michael Jackson figure to be released, from announcement to release. I don't remember, but I will have to take a look at that. But yeah, so that's pretty much for InArt. We actually dedicated a good portion of the show to talk about InArt, but there's more topics to talk tonight, guys. So I want to talk about this one because I think I shared this earlier today. I was like, what the fuck happened with Hot Toys? What are they doing? What the heck are they doing? So I'm going to start with my friend Easy. So we got Josh Brolin.
I love Josh Brolin. Great actor. Cario, Thanos.
Okay, I'm going to do this. Hold on. Dude.
oh wow.
Am I right? That's crazy. I mean, it's not a direct Josh Brolin, but like, what the freak happened, dude? Like,
That's crazy. My wife just said she doesn't like that.
Your husband again. Anyway,
my wife.
This is crazy. Man. This is like they sucked the life out of his balls.
When the pre-orders don't come in, I know Hot Toys will go back to the drawing board and do it again. They already did it once before. They had to update the last, as much as they could, and they did. I mean, if you look at the pictures, you can find the original Hot Toys Peacemaker on Sideshow. You can see a lot of pictures have the seam arms, have the joints in the pictures, because they didn't bother deleting them out. They didn't make enough. And there's a lot of pictures on the current offering, when you see this on Sideshow. No pictures. I mean, this morning there was like half of the pictures were up and half the pictures were blank. So I mean, this is they're going to change it. They're going to fix it. I can't see how they're not going to.
Yeah, because
people won't buy it. People won't buy it. You had the first one, and then you go buy the Present Toys one, the Present Toys head sculpt. You're fine. There you go. You're done.
Because the first release was so good, right? It's like, what did you do?
Yeah, the first one was very good, but yeah, it's I don't know what they did with this one.
I think this is their excuse of re-releasing a figure and trying to make money off of it, and then just fucking it up.
I mean, certain angles look better, but it has to be kind of like far
with
away.
the helmet on.
Somebody at Hot Toys doesn't like John Cena. I don't know. They don't like John Cena. They want to fuck with the guy. I don't know. They've already screwed him up twice, and then they had to backtrack. So why can't they get it right the first time? It's beyond me.
Well, a couple of things. Finally, you can use the gun. You don't have to unglue the gun and break the thing. I was lucky to do it myself, but which to me doesn't make sense why they didn't want to include the gun originally, and it was glued to the gun holder. That you need to kind of like take it out of it. Like, I don't know. It was just a weird choice, but anyway.
Because at the time, the reason for that at the time, okay. Under the old regime before Zaslav, there was a ban. Even McFarlane got sucked into it. That there was no gun allowed in WB related toys. Okay?
Yeah.
They banned it, you know. So
I
and
thought that
then
was
when
still going.
Zadlog came in, he says, "What the fuck? They don't give a shit. Put as many guns you want to put in the goddamn thing." You know, nobody. The ban was over as soon as the old regime was out. There was guns are blazing. Let's get them all in there. So now you can see. You know, you're never not going to see a gun now until somebody else comes in and says, "Stop it." You know. That was why. That's why they stuck it in the. I mean, they probably told him, well, if you're gonna if you made a gun in a holster, keep it inside. Let him. He can't take it out of the holster. But people have found a way to get around it. Cut that little plastic off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, we have a couple of new accessories. Jose, what are your thoughts on this one?
You know what, man? I have the Peacemaker, the first one, and I really like it. I was able to take out the rifle from that little insert thing that you had to kind of remove the plastic so it would come out because of that whole band thing. But yeah, man. I mean, I was never really gonna pose him with the John Cena head sculpt, anyways. So I was okay with having the helmeted look on the original. I knew that eventually they would most likely do it again, but this one just feels so cheap. You know what I mean? I thought they would wait when he gets like an update to his outfit, which if you've seen some of the show, no spoilers. Yeah, if you've seen some of the show, I believe there's another outfit they could have done. No spoilers, but again, so it's like, to me, it's just like, it just feels like it's just let's make a quick buck. Let's do a head sculpt, which we should have offered the first time. And let's give him a new accessory and boom, here's more money. You know what I mean? It's just so lackluster. And you can tell that they don't really give a shit about it because of this head sculpt. And I feel like we got to be, as strongly as we were about that Wonder Woman, we have to be as loud about it with this Peacemaker, because it's like that's Juan Cena. That's not John Cena. You know what I mean? Like I don't know who
Juan Cena, Jose Cena.
Like I don't know who the hell that is, man. I'm like Josh Brolin for sure. Like it looks more like Josh Brolin than it looks like John Cena. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's true.
And it's true. Or it looks like John Cena's grandpa or something. I don't fucking know. Like what's with all the wrinkles? Like he looks like sweaty and wrinkly. Like, and then like the way that the lighting is giving off like gray hair on his sculpted hair there. So it's making him look older. So it's like, who took these photos, man? You know what I mean? Like I don't understand it, man. I generally don't understand it. And what's funny is that, like, I heard everyone complaining about the Wonder Woman, which is fine. I mean, it's not perfect, but I heard very few people saying something about this John Cena. So, like, where's the people at? You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
you're gonna hear in this show, man. Because this, as soon as I saw this thing, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I mean, first of all, like you said it right. It's a very cheap attempt. The likeness is really off. For John Cena, it doesn't look like John Cena at all. At least to me. Maybe we can argue that certain angles, if he's far away, you can see the likeness. But close enough like this, I mean, he looks like an older guy. I feel like it's a combination of Hot Toys and J&D together and trying to make the figure older, because that's what J&D does usually. They put a lot of texture on the head sculpt. Now, it could be as well that this was heavily photoshopped to show the texture on the skin, but sometimes that does a disservice to the figure. It makes it look bad. I think Photoshop is good at a certain point, but when you overdo it, I don't think it does look right. I mean, personally, I think this is a cheap attempt to remake this figure, and too bad, because I sold this figure not too long ago because I knew that second one was coming, so I'm thinking, I'm gonna keep it. But then looking at this, I'm like, shit, I think I'm gonna continue passing and waiting until they actually make the right John Cena. Not to mention that the first one was actually pretty good. I like it. I think the likeness was there with the helmet. I love the seamless body. I think that was an amazing decision. The show is great. I love the show. I haven't seen the second season yet, but I'm gonna probably watch it very soon. But yeah. Chuck.
It's so bad.
He turned off his camera. Dude? He was that upset.
Like, seriously, like, just what the fuck? Can they get something fucking right lately? I mean, they've gotten, like, I'm sorry, I'm just shitting on Hot Toys, it seems, every week. But it's like every week they just walk out and put the fucking ball on the tee and hand me a Callaway driver and tell me to smack the shit. This is I have no idea what that meant. Like, this is horrible. I mean, guys, am I wrong? Is this not just absolutely fucking horrible?
Yeah, it's
For the
horrible.
price
It's
of this
shit. I mean, you
figure?
shit on them because it's shit.
Oh, it definitely is.
Like, what? How much is this fucking
Josh
thing
Paul
for pre-order?
Cena.
Is it pre-order? Is it up for pre-order yet?
300.
Yes, it is.
300
So-
flat, I think.
Okay, so first off, how is this any better than the first Peacemaker figure that we got? Because the first one was really good.
Really
Right?
good. Stupid
Like-
good.
Yeah, like Jose said, we could have got a different outfit. We didn't. So we're just like fucking 2.0ing this shit, and it's now Grandpa Cena. Like we getting geriatric Cena. This is shit.
I mean,
Do
the
fucking
sculpt
better, Hot
obviously
Toys.
screams aged. Like there's definitely like they
God.
put the crow's foot in there. Like
Oh,
there's
it's the
aging
Ozempic version of John Cena. That's what it is. It's Ozempic Cena. It's Ozempic Maker. It's fucking horrible. I'm just ass. I'm sorry. It's ass.
Yeah.
Don't be sorry, Chuck. It's your opinion.
I know. They have just look, I'm not even lying. They have pissed me off so bad lately with the downgrades in the sculpts. So how off some of these sculpts are.
With
They get-
companies like InArt, can they afford to even do this anymore?
That's what I'm saying. Look, here's the thing. Some things they get so fucking right, man. They just hit home runs perfectly. And then they give us something that we've been waiting for, like the T1000. We've been waiting for it forever. And it looks like they went into a room with a bunch of school kids and said, hey, stitch this and make it look okay. Because the stitching is just so fucking bad. I canceled my pre-order. I'm out.
On the
I canceled it.
T1000?
Yeah, I'm done. I
canceled?
canceled it. Fuck it.
Oh
I don't
my.
want it. The body to me looks like a Barbie doll body in every photo. I watched Dante's review and I was
my.
like, I don't like the body. It's just off to me. I can't stand it.
I know Topo is talking about doing a new clothing set for the T1000
Yes.
because it's so bad. So
Yes.
I know. I mean, you every reason to do so, especially, there's so much out there that you can buy that is better. So it's like sometimes you don't want to buy something that's that lackluster. You know what I mean? So it's like I
Yeah.
totally get you. I mean, I might wait to see if Topo. I think I have that one on payment plan, but I might see if Topo does come through with that because that was terrible what they did to that shirt. Even third party is what I think Present Toys did the T1000 third party. If you look at the shirt, people are selling the shirt and the pants, I believe, off to the side. Flavio, if you're saying something, you're on mute. But they're selling that. Like I saw somebody selling it third party because it doesn't look like that. It actually looks better than the Hot Toys one. So it's like, what happened there?
I had the Interbay quarter scale, the Interbay quarter scale T1000 and T800. I'm gonna go find them on the internet and buy them both back. Because to me, they were the best representation I've ever had in any scale. I do like the looks of the new one, but this John Cena, this Peacemaker, what the fuck is the point? It's the same figure that we had the first time with a little bit of difference, but a massive downgrade on the sculpt. The first one's sculpt is so much better than this. I don't get it. It's like it's two different companies at war with one another. It's kind of like Activision doing Warzone and multiplayer. It's just... I don't know, man. Sorry I'm shitting on them so bad. I'm just frustrated with them lately.
He's so mad
Very,
he
very
brought Call of
frustrated.
Duty up in this bitch.
Yeah. Fuck
He said, "Y'all
Activision.
better get it now. I like Battlefield. Battlefield.
Yeah,
but-
Battlefield's going to be awesome.
You play the beta?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Wait
I
for
got
Battlefield?
withdrawals. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
getting
Dante. I got like fucking... I'm like all over the place tonight, but
Oh, no,
this is
pretty
just
sorry, bro.
trash, dude.
Actually, I was
This
looking
is
for
trash.
something to share right now, so because that was
Avocado
that was
for me.
interesting. That was interesting what you said. So somebody in the chat says Present Toys John Cena is better. So this
Yeah.
is the Present Toys one.
Yeah, I got it.
It's not. It is a little better. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
It is
It is better. That's fucking hilarious.
that
Present
right?
Toys have got some decent head sculpts. I've got some Present Toys. They're not that horrible.
right there. It looks okay, but the other ones, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, I don't think it's that a tough one. I mean, obviously you want to get licensed, right? Versus third party. At least me personally. I think what Hot Toys tried to do with this one is to make it more lifelike, adding a lot of texture on the figure. Even the sweat, I guess, because it's kind of shiny, and I think that's what they wanted to accomplish, to make it like sweaty. But I don't know, man. I don't think it does look. It does look off.
They made it over accurate. Okay, whatever. They made it. They went too far. You know, they wanted. I think they just thought they were chopping. Somebody thought they were chopping InArt. You know, swear to God. You know, or J&D. They're trying to be so accurate. They go, what is this? You know, like, and then they, you know, they lost it. You know, the forest for the trees. You know, like, what's going on?
Yeah, and we have James C in the house. How you doing, James? He says he looks so old. Yeah, he looks like he looks old. How old is John Cena in real life? Like 50? Or late 40s?
He must be late 40s.
He's 48.
Let me see. How old is Juan
My
Cena?
mommy.
Sorry.
My mommy. 48. He's only 3 years
48,
older
yeah.
than me.
I'm older than that bitch by 7 years, and look how good I look compared to this sculpt.
I
He
know,
looks
they
older
should-
than me.
They should put either Moose sculpt or Chuck's face sculpt on the figure
Yeah,
to make a
I mean,
hybrid.
This man looks like he's ready for Sicario 3.
Listen, I understand people love Peacemaker. I loved Peacemaker. That shit was so good. I haven't seen the second one because I'm gonna binge it. But what purpose does this figure serve? In a collection, you're gonna put this next to the first one. How is this any better than the first one? It's not. It's worse.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel this bitch. If they
It's
don't
called-
cancel this,
And
it'll
there's
be
no
on
real,
Christmas
well,
special
really,
for
is
5
there no
years.
It's
real
a cash
accessories that will
grab.
force you to buy this, right?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no real
Jose's right.
accessories.
Cash grab.
Yep. I agree with that.
Well, that's what it is a cash grab. Because when they first came out with when the first one came out, it seemed to go waitlist pretty quick. So they
did.
only made a short amount. I mean, they made a little bit. So they announced it, and everybody said that looks like shit. Hot Toys, you made a shitty figure. Nobody's gonna buy it, and probably pre-order probably showed that with all the seams and joints and the bad, even the bad face sculpt, and he had an underdeveloped body. So then they scrambled and they fixed it, but they couldn't get that many done in time to make. So they, when all of a sudden, back in August of 22, when I ordered it, because I was on watching Nate's stream, and he mentioned, hey, this is blue screen, guys. If you really want it, you better jump on it. And I did, and I got him, and I'm very happy to do it. He was like, it was like $270, and back then I was like waiting. I like to wait, to find somebody that'll sell it cheap. But I said, nah, this night might not go cheap, and I don't really see this highly less than MSRP. Very rarely, but it doesn't go. It's not really crazy price. The first one it doesn't go up to like a $400 or $500 yet, But now they just to capitalize to make their money back. They said, yeah, let's make a cheap little head sculpt, throw a backpack on them. It's the same figure.
It is the same thing. It is only a couple of things that I noticed different was some hands. I mean, besides the face, the head sculpt, of course. Let me see here. So, well, the fact that you can actually use the gun, okay, Then we have this hand here with this little pointing thing. I don't think that one, the first one came with this. I don't remember. I don't think it did. And then we have this magnetically attached jetpack, basically, and a horrible base. That's pretty much what you get. I mean, seamless body, of course, but look at the joints. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think this is a very lazy release by Hot Toys, to be honest with you. I think the Hasco is really bad. It's too old. Yeah, cash grab. I agree with Jose. Flavio, did you say anything about this figure? Sorry, I got sidetracked with all the comments.
No, you guys are fine. Before I say anything, my wife just wanted to put her 2 cents in. What'd you say, babe?
Oh, that it looked like shit.
and she's absolutely right. So she deserves a clap.
Yeah. So That's kind of funny because I like when she, gives a little input every now and then when I collect and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, really good about this. I mean, this doesn't look like him, and I think that they went too far with the detailing. He looks super old, like everybody else was saying. Granted, I am very slow on the ball. I never watched Peacemaker. I've heard so many good things about it. I still want to watch it, and I wanted the 1.0 at the time when it first came out. But like I said, I never watched the show, so I just kind of was like, if I really like the show, I'll pick it up, one day. But now getting this announcement, it's almost like, oh, okay, they did an update, but it's not a great update at all. So I'm hoping that they really revise this and fix the John Cena head sculpt, because I don't know what they were thinking here with that. It just looks too old, man, in my opinion. But overall, if I had anything good to say about the figure, which I was looking at the 1.0 earlier today, and I will say that the weave of the shirt is much different than the 1.0. If you actually really, really try to look at it, this one has more weave detailing within the pattern of the shirt, and I think that line that comes down, on the side of on his shirt, that little red line that comes down, I don't think that was present there in the
stitch?
1.0, if I'm not mistaken.
This?
I could be wrong. Yeah, that stitch. Or maybe it wasn't so much defined. I could be wrong again, but I know that if you zoom in on the weave of this
one,
that little red.
You're saying that it wasn't as present in the first one?
Yeah, and that little diamond under it, like that, where it goes across his chest, that little raised red line, I don't think was as prominent in the 1.0. You guys can double check that, but
let's see. Hold on. Let's see.
Just from what I was flipping through this morning today on my phone.
I don't think it's gonna help, but let's see. You mean this? It is there, right?
Okay, so I guess it was there. But I mean, also, doesn't it look like the mask, the chrome mask, is more chromatic in the newer one compared to the first one?
So not in the final release, it was better chromed than in those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Compared to the pictures.
Yeah.
Shit, it's a long gun.
It is a long gun, man.
Hey, we can pack big guns, man. Big men have big guns.
Yeah, I mean, besides the sculpt, it's pretty much a print, a reprint. Like it's the same thing with just different accessories. So, where I'm coming at from it is just, if they update the sculpt and make it better, I will probably pick this up because I didn't have the 1.0. But again, I'm very not limited when it comes to. What's up, D-Lo? Not limited when it comes to DC, but like when it comes to DC, I'm mainly like Joker, Batman, and like, that kind of stuff. And mainly the movies. I know Peacemaker had a presence in, the Superman movies. Sorry if that was a spoiler. I think everybody's seen it by now. But yeah, I don't go so deep like I do with Marvel and Star Wars. So this isn't like, a day one pre-order by any means because of the head sculpt, but this is not like, I need to pick this up right away. So I'll wait and see what happens with it, and hopefully they fix it.
Yeah, this one can wait for sure. If
they don't fix it, this might get canceled. This will come onto the that Iron Man they canceled. You know, this kind of thing because they're gonna be so
Yeah.
so low in orders. You know, no one's gonna order this. If they hey, you have the figure already, why would you order this? Okay, if you have the figure already, you don't need to order this. Okay, you know, because nothing much improves it. The jetpack and the new head sculpt and any other little thing is not worth it. Not worth $300 again.
Yeah, what was the original price on the 1.0? I didn't even check that.
$270, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Crazy.
And by the time we get it, it'll be $400 with tariffs.
Yep, pretty much.
So my friend Isikavari Collectibles has to step out. So Papi, thank you very much for staying with us.
Easy leaving. Goodbye, family.
Bye, Papi.
Later,
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, puto.
good seeing you.
He needs to handle some business.
Did Moose just say bye, puto?
Yeah.
I think so.
I learned. I figured out how to Google Puto. What's Puto? And I Googled it. Oh, everybody's a Puto on that thing.
we are putos.
Oh my.
I love how he says it. Puto.
Puto.
It's
All right, Mr.
Puto.
Like a dog.
Bye, puto.
Bye,
Bye.
putos.
Bye.
Adios, muchacho.
Bye,
Bye,
perritas.
ese.
So now let's move on from the trash to the beauty.
Yes.
I think
Oh.
I have to say that I had my doubts about this figure, just because usually Hot Toys is not good with the rooted hair, and if we've seen some horror stories happening when they attempt to do these rooted hair figures, but then this figure was actually very nice, and I'm very happy. So I'm gonna start with Chuck, dude.
Oh.
If you pre-order this and you got this, congrats, you got a great figure.
Yeah, so this is look, I've had every single Black Widow they've ever made. To me, the Civil War was always my favorite, but this is a perfect figure. Congratulations, Hot Toys. I shit in your cornflakes earlier. Now I'm going to tell you that you're awesome and I love you and thank you for this figure. I was so scared of the downgrade on this. Like, I love Black Widow. I love Scarlet as Black Widow. Having this next to a Mark IV in my collection is something that I really want. I was a nervous wreck about it, but I held on to the pre-order and they came through and they nailed this shit. It's so good. The body's good. The rump is good. The proportions are good. But the hair, the sculpt, everything looks fabulous. I mean, it just looks absolutely fabulous. And they gave us a magnetic base. Thank you. No crotch grabber on her. She's posable. The suit moves. Home run, 10 out of 10 for me on this thing. I cannot wait to get mine in my hands. I cannot wait.
And funny enough, the shape of the base and the the
Yes.
minimalistic design looks more like InArt.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
No, it's true.
So what does that mean? The competition helps.
Yeah.
Competition helps.
Yep.
This one here, if I tell you this is InArt, you don't know nothing about this, you probably will say, oh shit, InArt's doing a good job. And then actually it's Hot Toys. You'll be like, what the fuck? That's why I was very surprised and impressed. When I saw the final product and I saw this beauty, I'm like, holy shit. I'm not into marble, collecting, all this marble again, but I was like, damn, this one looks so good that I want to probably get it. But I'm not going to get it. She does look fantastic, though. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Flavio, what are your thoughts on this release?
Man, for me, this might be a contender for head sculpt of the year as of right now. This looks amazing. I was very worried about how this was going to be executed because I thought that the promo photos for the announcements were like too stupid good to be true. And I thought there was going to be like some weird, thing go on with the hair, or like just something. I didn't think it was going to look so perfect how it did. And man, I think Hot Toys nailed it. Like this is probably the best artisan hair that Hot Toys has done too, in my
And I
opinion.
agree. I agree. No, I think you're right.
They really did a great job. I hope that I mean, obviously they put so much product in the hair that it will hold, but over time, who knows, will it sag down and uncurl? I'm not worried about that because of how good it looks. But I mean, look at all the skin texture too. Look at the eyelashes, just the little subtle details that she has in her face. This is ScarJo from every angle, 3/4 turn, front on, however you want to look at it. And I think they did an amazing job. I am super excited. I cannot wait for this to actually ship, because I want to see the head sculpt for myself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times lately, Hot Toys has been in that kind of like situation where it's like their blogger photos have not been doing good for me. I've been like, the blogger photos don't look good. I'm worried about the figure. And then when I get it, I'm like, oh, I mean, it looks a lot better than it did in the photos. But these photos look so insane. So I know when I get it in person, I'm going to be blown away. The suit, the texture on the suit, this is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., suit. I think this is probably arguably one of her, if not her best suit. You know what I mean? I like the other one, the black, the one that she usually is known for, but this one is kind of like a very iconic suit for me too. So I loved her in this movie, and I can't wait to get this. I'm very happy. I love the way they did the magnetic base too. I'm still questioning that because a lot of the overseas guys that did like day one unboxings, I couldn't really gauge how strong the magnets are. I'm happy that they are trying to implement that as a standard for their stuff, but I don't know if it's going to go further than the artisan line. So that's another thing that I want to see if they kind of just do it for artisan and they still deal with crotch grabbers and waist clamps for normal releases. That would kind of be like counterintuitive for me. I would hope that they do it, standard all across the board, but I think that's asking for too much. But I am more concerned if the magnets are stronger than an InArt base, because if it is, then we're going in the right direction, right? But overall, I think this is damn near. I mean, I think it's a 10 out of 10 for me, But I don't know, guys. I don't think there's any. The only gripe that I actually have now that I say that, and I believe it was. I think it was Hera. I think it was Hera was the last, most recent figure that they did this with, but they did a double ball peg, but in the style of a wrist joint where it's cut in half for the neck joint. And I am not happy about that because it comes with a new clear clip, but then it has that sliced ball joint. And I feel like that's not super, and put too much pressure, you might snap it. I'm worried about that, but other than that, there's no issues for me.
Yeah, it is a great figure. Moose, did you pre-order this one?
Well, can't give away some of my secrets. Of course, this was a Q item, back when. I think it was a 24, really. I think it was about a year ago. I don't think it was 23. Maybe it was late 23. I've forgotten when they put this up. But so I put this in the queue, and I'm sure I got a link. So the first one I went for was the one with the special edition with the hands, with the the Iron Man gauntlets, and so I grabbed that. Now every time I've gone on to Sideshow and I got into the queue and I bought something, I click on it again, go back in a different browser to see if I can get it again. Because when I go in the queue, I set it up and I'm waiting in one queue, then I copy the link and go into another browser on my phone and do it like that. And that's what I did. So then I check it out, see if I can go order another one if I want. And I did that to her, but they don't let you buy the same one. But since she came in 2 different versions, 2 different SKUs, I got both versions. I said, why not? Why not?
Dude, you were just a legend. A legend.
I thought, fuck, why not? Just buy both of them. I'm going to trade it for something like that. And get something that's, probably worth more than what I paid for it. I hope that's what I eventually will probably actually do, unless I can think of some scenario. All bets are off if I hit the Powerball tonight, or whatever it is, Mega Millions tonight. Because then I'll just, I'll never give away. I'll never sell anything again, But I don't really sell my 1/6 at all. I used to sell a lot of stuff in 1/12, when anything extra I found, that washed ashore. But this is so good, and I'm so glad. And this is the thing, that's the one. This is specifically the one I talked about when I, this makes me want to give up Pornhub, And
oh my god.
Oh my god!
You gotta laugh out of my wife. So.
Oh god!
Oh my god, Moose!
It's a funny joke. It's a funny joke.
It is funny. It is funny.
People couldn't handle it, but we are the more adults here in this stream.
Yeah. This is for adults. This is not for little kids. But yeah, no, this one looks good. Jose, did you pre-order this one as well?
I do. I have it on pre-order. It's ready to go, man. Whenever it ships from Sideshow, man. So I'm ready. I'm excited. I definitely agree with what you guys have been saying. I do definitely think it's contender for one of the best head sculpts, of this year. The proportions, man. Look at that, man. That's ScarJo 1000%.
I know.
Look at that, man. It's
short and sweet.
I could see why Moose is already thinking about what he's gonna do after the show. Because looking at these photos, man, it's just like, this is definitely not PG-13 like they're saying in the chat, man. This is straight R, man. So.
Oh yeah, this is not for that.
Yeah, man. Look at this, man. That looks like an actual person. Like, it actually looks like, look at that right there, man. Like, with the side eye, I think that's where it's perfect right there. The side eye, her looking to the side on an action pose. Dude. Oh, man.
Dante, that other video that I just sent you at the end of it, there's a shot that will blow Jose's mind.
Oh,
hello.
At how good it actually is.
That's actually kind of another thing, too.
Is that the one from Hot Toys?
Minor.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Flavio, sorry.
I was just saying, very minor. I know it's not really that big of a deal, but for it being 2 SKUs and then it being kind of like a little throw-in, not like I'm ever going to use it anyways, but the Iron Man hand, the gauntlet, on the repulsor, it's just painted very white, all the way around. I wish they would have been a little cleaner paint job with that, but it is what it is,
Look at this shot at the end of this. Jose, you were talking about how you were saying how good it is and how lifelike. They zoom in on her face right here in a second, and it is so good. It's. I think this is figure of the year, guys. I really do.
I want to say the same thing, but I don't want to go so far. It looks amazing, though. It's definitely head sculpt of the year right now for me.
Oh.
Wow.
But I think Figure Hideout makes better videos than Hot Toys does. Hot Toys should hire Figure Hideout to do their videos. Even MRC does better videos. So those shitty little Hot Toy videos.
Yeah, I'd love to see Dante do their poses for them.
She's well, I didn't order this one, but
do you want me to? What? Do you want me to send you mine when it comes in so you can review it?
Moose has 2.
Yeah, get Moose's. Get one of Moose's.
Yeah. Try to get out of my cold dead hands.
Oh my!
It's gonna come good together. So no, thank you.
Hey, by the way, we're bringing up ScarJo. If we're bringing up ScarJo, has anyone seen the story that ScarJo and Elizabeth Olsen are going to play a lesbian couple in a future movie?
Oh my god! You would know that.
Wait, what? What happened?
I'm saying to myself, that's true. I'm saying to myself, I've already had that movie in my mind.
Wait. Sorry, can you repeat one more time? What did he say?
He said that he
In
heard
a
about the
future
movie.
movie, ScarJo and Elizabeth Olsen are going to play a lesbian couple.
Oh shit!
And I'm
Really?
saying, I have already had that movie play in my mind.
I think everyone's mind.
He don't have to watch it because that's what he thinks about every night.
I'm already thinking about the trilogy, bro.
Whoa!
Does anybody have a pair of scissors?
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my goodness!
Oh Jesus
I'll
Christ!
show you. Remember
Yeah,
the
this
thing in
one's
your
from-
hand? Remember that thing in your hand?
This-
You played when you were a
Oh,
kid.
God.
You put your hand together like this, and your friend put his hand. You put your hand like that, and your friend put his hand like this. Anyway.
Oh my
Oh
goodness!
man!
This went from R to X, man, over here. NC-17, man.
Look at my hands. What is that on my hand?
No, but overall, I think this is a great release, man. I think Hatters nailed it on this one. Very impressed. Very impressed. I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought this was like, whatever. But no, they did a great job. I wanted to talk briefly about this figure. I didn't have a chance because it was my birthday on that day, so I didn't have a chance to actually talk about it. This Wednesday figure. I saw season 1. I haven't seen season 2 yet. I like the season 1. Looking forward for season 2. I think this figure is off. I don't know if it's just me.
No, it's not you, just you. A lot of people think that. A lot of the common sentiment has been that it's not necessarily perfect, which I personally think it's there's a lot of criticism again for this figure, and a lot of I feel like oftentimes it's like, well, let me find what's wrong with it so I can justify why I'm not buying it just because you don't want to buy it. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like that happens a lot with these people in the community, not necessarily you guys, but I'm just saying like I feel like that oftentimes you need to find what's wrong with it so you can justify why you don't want to buy it. Maybe just say you don't want to buy it and that's it. Like it's that simple. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Pussies.
I've put a comparison shot, and I can send it to you, Dante, if you want. But it's a comparison shot of what probably they might have used as a reference photo when they were making this, and it's kind of split in half between the actress and the figure, and it basically lines up almost identical. There's a couple of things that they could adjust to make it a little bit more in terms of the likeness to the actress, but I don't think it's completely off. Like I've had people saying, "Oh, I don't know who that is. Well, it's not that actress." I'm like, dude, are you serious? Are you telling me seriously that you think that that's not her? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand that sentiment. It actually it kind of bothers me because it's like, come on, dude. Like, how I can understand it not being perfect, and I can understand you saying, oh, it's not 100% that person. Sure. Like, how often do we see figures though that are 10 out of 10s? It's almost that ScarJo. I feel like it's like an exception. You know what I mean? Like you don't always see that. You know what I mean? Usually there's a slight variation, maybe a certain angle that makes it perfect, but other than that, usually for the most part, even the best sculpts are 8, 9 out of 10s, right? There's still something that happens that's not exactly quite the actors. So like for me personally, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Just say you don't want it and that's it. Like it's just like, oh no, there's something off. I don't know what it is. I can't put my foot on it, you know what I mean? But I don't know what it is. It's just like, dude, come on, man. Like maybe you just don't like the character that much to buy it. You know what I mean? That's it. You just don't like it that much. Don't buy it. Like that's what it is. The cool thing about this announcement is that they're actually making something different, right? So let's celebrate that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're actually making something outside of the 3 IPs, something that's not DC, Marvel, or Star Wars. They're doing something unique, something different. There's a Latina actress. That's what we should celebrate that, especially us Latinos on this panel. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I get it. Like, is it perfect? No. And I believe everything as collectors, we should criticize if something isn't exactly how we want it. But to the extent to say, I don't know who that is. I was like, come on, por favor. Like,
oh no. It does look like Jenna Ortega, but it's a bit off, It's I mean, at least to me, that's why I didn't say anything because again, it was my birthday. So, but now looking at the pictures, it does look a bit off. But I love the fact that, like you said, it's a one-off. And those one-offs usually tend to be amazing, like Pennywise from Hot Toys with a bunch of accessories. And this one is no exception. This one comes with a shitload of accessories, and I love that. Is this something that for example, if I love Wednesday, I love the show, and personally, I'm not gonna get it, but
Hello.
Uh-oh. Dante, we lost you.
sorry, I muted myself. Even if you're 50%, even if I'm talking so much shit that I have to mute myself sometimes. No, what I'm saying is that even if you are maybe not 100% on the show, or the second season per se, but you love the first season and you want to get it, I think this is a good one. This is way better than John Cena, of course. I mean, if you compare this one with Peacemaker, this one here looks more like Jen Ortega than fucking John Cena looked like John Cena, from
Exactly.
Peacemaker.
So those, I totally get the criticism. You know what I mean? With something like that, John Cena. But to be like, oh, I don't know who that actress is. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
dude,
that's too much.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it does look like Jen Ortega. It's a bit off, but it's not like, oh my god, this is a piece of shit.
Te mandé mi foto, the one that I did where I did it, if you want to show it. But no big deal. That's what I'm saying.
I want to see that one.
But yeah, I think this particular angle, in particular on the side angle, that definitely looks like her a lot. If you look at this photo, I think the likeness is there. I would say it's pretty strong, especially on that side angle. I think it's the front on look that some people are a little like, oh, there's something off. I also believe that the eyes in certain
this is a great comment right here.
Yeah, in certain shots, I believe the eye, like she has more eye makeup, so her eyes look darker, versus in some she doesn't have like the eye makeup as much. But let's see what X-Men says. It's a little off her hairs, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, see, I tried to put it. This is a photo from Six Scale Treasures, but I also got the image, the reference, and I kind of just put it together because I wanted to put it almost identical. Like I wanted to match up the lips, the nose, the eyes, and then the hair, and then even the uniform. If you look at the collar, I try to match it up as well as I could. It's not perfect, but if you look at it here, like mira los ojos, like look at the eye, look at the other eye on both sides, look at the nose, and look at the lips. I mean, it's there. You know what I mean? It's like you could even look at the eye makeup. It's not as strong in this image as it is in other images. Because if you look at other images, her eyes are a little bit darker. Parece como que no dormido like for a week.
I know.
Like, she has like really really dark eyes in certain angles in certain shots. But in this one, if you look at it, we're looking at the reference photo here. It's not as dark on this image in particular. I believe that this is the image they might have used for a reference.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I think it's, I don't know. Let me look at the figure again. I think it's more like the shape of the face. I think it's the shape, or it could be the lighting. I mean, the nose I think is fine. The lips I think is the shape. I think the eyes, the shape of the eyes and the shape of the face I think is a bit off. But it does look like Jen Ortega.
It's the corners right here, Dante. They're almost like they're curling up, and her eyes tend to be a little more round. Right. I think it's in these corners of the eyes how they kind of pull up more, and they tend to be a little more full than what they are on that. I didn't think that it looked like her when I first saw it, and then I started looking at pictures of her, and I was like, wait, this is actually really good. This is pretty good. This is a good starting point, and I think a little bit of adjustment in the eyes, and they can make this a really good sculpt.
It will. I agree. I think they will make it.
But I'm with Jose on this. I'm really glad that they're doing something outside the box, because this to me is even more outside the box than Peacemaker, because they've done Peacemaker before, and it's a DC property, and it's not this one-off thing that we're going to get like this. I'm glad they're doing this pop culture stuff. I would love more pop culture stuff from Hot Toys, especially 80s and 90s pop culture. But I'm not going to get this. It doesn't go in my collection, but I respect them for doing it, and I think it's got the potential to be a really good figure if they tweak it just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we were talking before, right? About the one-offs. Like, normally when the Hot Toys does things like this, they include a lot of accessories. And look at this. I mean, she has the crystal ball here, the backpack. I thought that hand was actually like articulated, but I kind of like the fact that they did it like this with different gestures. And it kind of makes sense because it's cleaner, right? Let's say if you need to kind of like articulate the fingers to make these expressions, it's going to be difficult. So I love the fact that they do this. The accessories, the umbrella, the book, the hands, the base looks nice. It's bigger. It comes with a chair as well. So, I think in terms of accessories, it's a nice it's a nice addition. I would like to see if they can add the older girl that is her friend. I can't remember her name right now,
What?
but in the
Enid, I believe.
Enid,
Enid.
yes, from the show, that would be kind of like a nice addition to have. Or maybe if they do Uncle Fester, that would be crazy too. But I mean, it does look a bit off in my opinion. But hey, not like John Cena. When I'm saying a bit off, I would probably say this is like 94%, 93%. You know.
I think that's pretty accurate. You know, it's like not perfect, but it's there. It's enough. You know what I mean? Like I think it's recognizable where you can tell, but it's like if they adjusted like maybe some minor tweaks here and there, you'd get there. You know what I mean?
Yes. Anyone else want to jump off on this one? Want to comment?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Go ahead, Flavio. I'll let you go.
I was just gonna say very quickly. This is another show that I've haven't watched yet, but I am a fan of the Addams Family. I grew up watching them. They're comical, and they're great for the holiday season, for Halloween. I always loved watching them. So Wednesday's a dope character. I want to watch the Netflix series. Me personally, in my eyes, I think this looks like Jenna Ortega. I don't have a problem with it. I really do love, the kind of aesthetic that she has as a character, like very gothic and, all blacked out. I think that is going to translate very well into figure format. Like the tailoring looks amazing. I love, the soft goods that, this figure is bringing. And this is her school outfit, if I'm not mistaken. So I just kind of really like that gothic schoolgirl vibe that she brings. But to me, I think it looks like Jenna Ortega. I think maybe sometimes, and that's how the character is, right? She's very serious. But I notice when, some figures come with a blank, expression, that kind of throws off the look for some people. So that might be some of the misconception or the problems that people are having. But in my opinion, I love the skin texture, the the kind of the freckling to her face and the dark under her eyes, and the hair looks good. I don't really have an issue. The thing is awesome too. I like how you get like 3 different versions. I think that's nice that they're not being cheap and just giving you one, the normal hand. The base, right, it's a reuse from Ahsoka, but I don't have an issue with that. It works here. I like the other accessories that they're throwing in there. The umbrella too. Are we getting a penguin finally? I don't know, but very, very cool. I like the figure. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm not pre-ordering this right away, but I definitely will try to pick this up before it goes, low stock. But I want to watch the show and get more in tune with the show before I pull the trigger on this.
Yeah. Before I go with the Moose, our friend Jose has to step out. Jose, if you're still there, thank you very much for stopping by, Papito.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Happy 100, guys. It's been awesome to be here with you guys and join you guys whenever you guys invite me. It's been an honor, man, and I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, my friend.
I'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Take care,
man.
Good seeing you, Jose.
My biggest thing about this figure is now that we've got the rights to, Jenna Ortega, can we get a Jenna Ortega, Sabrina Carpenter music video 2-pack? And then Moose really won't need Pornhub.
I'll be right back. And Moose, you can talk after. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm talking now? Okay. Well, now, if they had come out, like, Factory Entertainment had come out with an Addams Family from the 60s, I'd be all in. Because I only seen, like, maybe 1.5 episodes of Wednesday, even though it's just pretty, it's okay. I mean, it's Tim Burton, I think, and, and Jenna, the mother, what's her name? The actress, Michael Douglas's wife, is beautiful, as Morticia, And so but I don't need this. I'd rather have just the accessories. I don't need the figure. I just, the dark side of me wants to take the head sculpt off and put it on a TV League bikini body, So, did I lose sound? I think I lost sound.
No, you're there.
No, you're good. You're good.
I couldn't hear anybody. Okay. So, I think it could be more Latina. I think, if anything, in terms of the face sculpt, there's something slightly off about it. But is it worth $310? That's up to you. I think this is going to disappear very quickly because it's supposedly scheduled for release very soon. So I don't think they made that many. This is like a hit and run, release. They just grab, take as many they can get as soon as they can and get out of town. Because I'm sure this is something related to Netflix. And then look how many Netflix pieces they've been doing. Squid Games, Luffy, the One Piece, those figures. What are the ones that they made? From Arcane. The Arcane figures are awesome. I haven't been able to order them yet, but I probably will. I think some of these figures will be the hardest figures to get, in the future. Arcane, because they're so ornate. We're lucky that we have them. Like, you get Hot Toys. You get once in a while. They're gonna make a Peacemaker, but then they make an Arcane. The two different versions of Arcane figures. How much money you think? What's the profit loss on that? So so I would go more gobble up on that. I don't know, because I'm so old, but no one's gonna buy a '60s Addams Family because they're the original Addams Family. I want to see those guys. I want to see John Astin, and Carolyn Jones, as Morticia and Gomez, in figures. Those would be great. They made, like, they're taking an equivalency. They made a Munsters figures, years ago. I think even before Hot Toys, and they're still hanging around on eBay. You can find them on eBay. Sometimes they're high, and sometimes they're not. And so I'm probably gonna try to get those eventually. Once I and narrow it down, I can find a big bargain. I like to buy things all at once. Like recently, on the Facebook Marketplace, somebody had 7 of the DID Saving Private Ryan figures. 7 of them. Okay, and those are then they also had the updated version of. There's like 2 versions of the Captain Miller, Tom Hanks, that came out, and they've updated this. The second time they made it so much better. So I grabbed those, and I already pre-ordered the Medic because that's just coming out now. And then the only one I missed was the Ed Burns figure, Ryben. And I found him cheap on the marketplace. I settled for. I paid a little bit on the average, but I have all those figures, and I'm going to put them all over here. They're all going to be fall in March. And then I'm thinking I might get a Jeep to put them in, a World War II Jeep. So we're off the market okay here, but so I want to I'm not going to get the girl. I'm not getting Wednesday. Not that it's not great. If I got it for $200, I'd get it. Me. If I buy a bargain, I'd get it, but not as a bargain.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch season 2. But it does look. It does look good, the figure. But I'm still on the fence. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get 100%. Because now, by looking at the pictures, like in depth, I feel like it's potential right there. So, and usually hunters with one-offs, they do a good job. So, I might just hold off on that. But anyway, this is it for me, guys. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Chuck.
Hey,
thank
Dante,
you.
real quick, can I say something?
Sure.
I don't know if you saw, but Yost's mom had a stroke and a double pulmonary embolism today.
Oh,
so just like to say, send in thoughts and prayers. I know. Just praying that she's going to be okay, and we're sending positive energy, prayers, whatever you believe in the universe, to Yost and his mom and the whole family. So.
Oh shoot! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, his mom gets better. Sorry to hear that. I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. We want to send empathy now, not before sympathy. And before sympathy.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, the one, anything that happens to my mom is the worst thing. Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, no news today, Alex. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on all my social media platforms. As always, be well, and see you around in the next video.